Are you tired of losing fights in this game? Well, today I'm gonna be showing you all the combat techniques that the top players are using to win those super competitive fights. What's up guys, I'm Alex and I've been grinding the competitive mode really hard to be on top of EU solo queue, or at least close to it. And these high level games are no joke. Almost every fight is super close and competitive because of techniques I'm gonna be telling you about. So I decided to split this video into 6 different points. The first one is attacks or combo cancellation. This is one of the basics that you have to learn to become good at this game. If you don't learn this, you will get parried many times once you start facing good players. How to do this? Very simple, you just have to crouch and it will cancel all the attacks or combos that you can make. The best example is the blue or focus attack of a combo, which is the third attack in all weapons except on the heavy sword being the second one. Most players will expect this charge attack to have an easy parry or counter against you, but if you cancel your combo with a crouch, you can carry on doing other normal attacks. This is super helpful to keep landing those combos on players that will try to parry expecting the blue or focus attacks. You can also cancel it by dodging, that's good too, and it works, but it is way better to crouch in some cases, because it doesn't consume the dodge energy and it has an extra benefit, which is the fact that you can avoid some horizontal attacks while doing it. But that's not everything about crouching, and to talk about that, we have to jump to the next point, air combos. These attacks can be a bit of P if you use it correctly. To start an air combo, you will have to boop your enemy into the air, but to do so, you will have to crouch again, and then do a vertical attack, right click on your mouse, so it will start an uppercut. But to carry on the momentum on the air to land those combos, you need to hit horizontal attacks, which are the left clicks. And when you see the enemies close to the floor, you can do some vertical attacks to finish them off. And sometimes you can even perform another uppercut to carry on with the combo. The best weapon for this right now is the dagger, which allows you to get easy aerial combos just by doing the charge attack, where you can follow up with some left clicks, then crouch and right click to keep the enemy on the air to land the combos we said before. Does this mean the dagger is the best weapon right now? In my opinion, it is, but only if you know how to use it to land those combos. You can also get easy and fast landing attacks while jumping to stagger the enemy, not giving the chance to move. Anyway, you can do these combos with any weapon, they are just hard to land depending on which one you're using, but most of them have decent combos like the great sword, especially because of the high amount of damage it does. Don't forget you can do nice combos with the crouch and air attack if you cancel your combo before the focus or blue attack, making it an awesome combo if your enemy gets baited by trying to parry. In case you are the guy receiving all these combos, to avoid it, try to dodge, especially when you hit the floor. Use your focus attacks or your abilities if needed. Sometimes, if you miss the little chance you have to escape or to counter, your ability or ultimate will be the only thing that can help you right now. Now let's talk about the crazy charge attack parry bait. This technique uses the same crouch cancellation when charging a focus attack, but this time right after doing the cancellation you have to parry, baiting the enemy into thinking you both are gonna clash with the focus attack, so you get to parry them. See? That's why I told you crouching is so important for high level fights. Nonetheless, you will need practice, good timing and prediction to do this kind of things. Even I need to learn the best situations and my reflexes to do it fast enough myself, and also to don't fall into the bait. It is a high risk and high reward, especially when the game sometimes decides that your parry doesn't count, like this one. Like, how? How? Also, this is very obvious, but if you need to learn the weapon combos and focus attacks to know exactly when to parry, you can go into training mode and practice those combos yourself, or you can even turn on the bot to practice the parry on certain weapons, which is really useful to be honest. You really need to try this. Anyway, let's talk about the wall attacks now. This one is a strong focus attack that you can do while you are climbing anywhere. You can use it to get an easy attack surprise on enemies that don't expect it. Just keep in mind it is a focus attack so it can be countered, but it's a really fast attack from an unexpected place, especially when the enemy doesn't have eyes on you, making it almost unpredictable if that's the case. You can also use it to climb faster or to launch yourself into other directions, but I will talk about this in a movement video soon. In case you ask, yeah, we also use ranged weapons at high level games. So here are a few tips. The main one is never have it equipped unless you are about to use it. This is important in case you get rushed unexpectedly by another player. Sounds really dumb, I know, but the second you may need to change the weapon is the only second you have to counter the attacks before they finish you off. So yeah, no joke. Now that you know this, the best moments to use your gun are before engaging an enemy, especially when they know you're coming. Just get some shots to start with an extra damage can make a big difference. If they don't know you're coming, I would recommend using your ranged weapon only if you have a bow or at least a musket. This way you can get a lot of damage by a headshot or at least a body shot. If that's not the case, just use your melee weapon to do more damage with a combo or focus attack that the enemy doesn't expect, like the wall one that we just talked about. People don't use ranged weapons in mid-combat enough, in my opinion, and it can be really powerful if you find the correct moments of when to use it. But it's very risky, and I guess that's why even top players don't use it too much right now. What I recommend you to use it for is if you see an enemy running at 1 HP, but only if you will be able to carry on chasing them or you really trust your aim. If that's not the case, just chase them with a grapple hook and a melee weapon for safety. But hey, if it's an invisible Matari, I would really recommend a ranged weapon if you are really good with those. Also, the bow and musket are the best ranged weapons by a long shot. I will only recommend the others in case you have a really good soul jade or your aim is not that good. Anyway, we will leave it for a weapon tier list video. Finally, let's talk about the important thing that will keep you alive and winning more games. This game at the end is a battle royale, not a fighting game, so you can engage and disengage any fight you want if it's possible. This is really important and it's actually my main mistake when I am playing. I'm not used to battle royale games and I usually overcommit to fights risking my life. So keep in mind to put your life first before any fight or kill. Of course, I don't recommend and encourage to play the whole match hiding into bushes, so try to play smart, knowing when to engage and disengage. There are a lot of things that will decide if you should join or leave a fight. One of the most common is if you don't have enough resources to fight, like not having enough healing or grapple hooks and having your abilities in cooldown in case you need them. Picking a fight in that kind of a scenario is very risky. Your enemy may have everything to use against you, using those resources to save themselves or to win the fight, even if you are a better player. And in case you have to disengage from a fight to have the best success, I would recommend you to subscribe to the channel right now because I'm gonna be uploading approved movement tips in a few days, where we'll be covering all of it, including flying, skating, bunny hop, and much more. So yeah, hit the bell 3 times to complete the quest. You know, right? You know. Anyway, let me know in the comments which was your favorite tip. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and a dislike if you didn't. And see you later.